And this is Kevin here, and we're just here to do footage, to do live coverage here for the 50 years and older category here for Treaty New York Boat Days race here. We got three teams for this race. In lane one, using the Manitoba Hydro boat, is Team Northerners. That team is Donald Scribe, Peggy Scribe, Dulis Bradburn, Ginger Kweski Kapu, Alex Balfour, Anthony Simpson, Nora Jean Oman, Edward Apatagan, Marilyn York, and Allison Saunders. That's again lane one using the Manitoba Hydro boat. They are the Northerners. Lane two using the JNR boat. That is the Golden 50 team, Golden 50s. That team is Shirley Mumanawadam, Lillian Mumanawadam, William Kweski Kapu, Johnny Crummerty, Ken Painter, Diane Poker. That's Ken Painter, Diane Poker, Myra Mumanawadam, Kevin Colomb, Marcel Fecto, and Cecilia Osborne. That's again Golden 50s in lane two. You're going to be using the JNR boat. And the third team in lane three using the Northern boat, and they're just getting to the finish line. To the starting line. That is Ruby's Angels. This team is Charlie Muchaguganeb, David Chubb, Peter McKay, Jim Scott, Clifford Greaves, Stephanie Saunders, Pam Mumanawadam, Margaret Maxwell. Hey, Margaret is on there. Lillian Chubb and Crystal Bonner. That's again our third team in this heat using the Northern boat. That is Ruby's Angels. So once again here for this heat here for the 50 years and older, we're starting off at the same point that we did for the teen categories. That's from over here at the Fort Island Bridge, or if you want to be more specific, down here at down in bank at Bill Foster's place. From here's our start point. We're going to make our way quick sprint all the way to the finish line, which will also be at the Rock Dock area. Okay, so again, this is our 50 years and older category right here, and we'll be doing race coverage of this race as it goes along. So hope you guys enjoy. Give us a second. We're having a little trouble here with our camera. Oh, over here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a magical moment. We do got Margaret Maxwell on board. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Margaret Maxwell. All right, can you give us a moment here, ladies and gentlemen? We are having problems not with the camera there, but with our camera stand here. It's not camera standing. It's not doing that thing that camera stands do. Stand. Their own Ross, is that? The vet I see on there too. What's called JNR Northern. You still see my screen? Oh, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for our 50-year and over category for Trinity New York Boat Days races. This is going to be a great one. Once again, it's a little recap. Let me grab my roster here. All right, there we go. In lane one, using a Manitoba Hydro boat, we got the Northerners. That team is Donald Scribe, Peggy Scribe, Doulis Bradburn, Ginger Quesky Kapu, Alex Balfour, Anthony Simpson, Nora Jean Oman, Edward Apatagan, Marilyn York, and Allison Saunders. That is once again in Manitoba Hydro boat. That is the Northerners. Lane 2, using the JNR boat. That team is Golden 50s. That team is Shirley Mumanawadam, Lillian Mumanawadam, William Quesky Kapu, Johnny Crumberty, Ken Painter, Diane Poker, Myra Mumanawadam, Kevin Colomb, Marcel Fecto, and Cecilia Osborne in lane 2. That's in the JNR boat. That's the Golden 50s. And lane 3, using the Northern boat. They are Ruby's Angels. That team is Charlie Machiguganep, David Chubb, Peter McKay, Jim Scott, Clifford Greaves, Stephanie Saunders, Pam Mumanawadam, Margaret Maxwell, Lillian Chubb, and Crystal Bonner. That's in lane 3 right now. They are Ruby's Angels in Northern boat here. So right now, as we see here, it does appear to look like Ruby's Angels. They got a little slight lead right now against Golden 50. And just trailing a little bit behind Golden 50 is Northerners. Yes, that's where we're at right now here. Again, starting point was down a bank here at Bill Falls' area, or Fort Island Bridge, whichever, either or. We are going from here all the way down to the finish line, which is at the Rock Dock area. So still plenty of ways to go here, but so far so good. Good race here. And just another little thing to point out here, ladies and gentlemen, that a good majority of the rowers from each boat, a good chunk of them are former champions and former rowers here. So that is why this race is looking good. Yeah, I like this, man. And here we go. We do got Golden 50s here starting to creep up towards the leaders right now, and also in lane 1 there we also got the Northerners starting to make their way up here now. So it'll be a matter of minutes here before we have all three teams neck and neck here, and we're not even at the halfway point here on this race. Yeah, right here. And now we got the Northerners and Golden 50 going neck and neck here, but they're still trailing behind. They're still trailing behind Ruby's Angels here right now. All right, just a little update right now here. Right now in the lead, we do got Ruby's Angels in the lead right now here. Coming up in second place is in lane 2. They are from the Golden 50. And just trailing just a little bit behind Golden 50 is team in lane 1. That is the Northerners. That's where we're at right now here. We now are at halfway mark here. Over the halfway mark. We're getting closer and closer to the finish line here, ladies and gentlemen. From my vantage point here, it looks like now we do got Northerners here in lane 1. They're trying to creep up into the second place spot there next to the Golden 50s here. But right now, safely, Ruby's Angels are taking a nice little comfortable lead behind both teams right now. Oh, yeah, they are moving up. What? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got one camera down here, battery died, so we are going to continue coverage there with the drone only. All right, good. Oh, and just like that, I had to turn my head for a few minutes, and now we got I turned my head for a few minutes, and now we got the Northerners and Ruby's Angels neck and neck here for the first place spot here. Like, what happened? Yes, indeed, we do got the Northerners here. They're slowly starting to creep up here. Slowly but surely, they're creeping up here to take that lead spot against Ruby's Angels here. And trailing behind Ruby's Angels about half a boat length, we got Golden 50s here. What an interesting turn of events here. I wasn't even paying attention for a bit here, but then when I looked, all of a sudden we had them neck and neck, and we're just getting onto the finish line here, ladies and gentlemen. Here, what an interesting turn of events here! Wow. Wait. That was good, you guys. Good race. I don't know. And there you have it. I didn't want to spoil it for my auntie, but there you have it there, ladies and gentlemen. From the way it looked there, it looked like the Northerners were the first team to cross the finish line. Again, Northerners were in the Manitou Hydro boat. That team was Donald Scribe, Peggy Scribe, Doulis Bradburn, Ginger Kweskikapu, Alex Balfour, Anthony Simpson, Nora Jean Ullman, Edward Apatagan, Marilyn York, and Allison Saunders. I believe that is going to be your first place team for the 50 years and older. Second place was in lane 2. No, second place was in lane 3. They in the northern boat. That was Ruby's Angels. Ruby's Angels were Charlie Muchaguganeb, David Chubb, Peter McKay, Jim Scott, Clifford Greaves, Stephanie Saunders, Pam Mumanawadam, Margaret Maxwell, Lillian Chubb, and Crystal Bonner. That's once again, I believe, our second place finalists here for this 50-year category. That is Ruby's Angels. And in third place was the Golden 50. That team was Shirley Mumanawadam, Lillian Mumanawadam, William Kweskikapu, Johnny Crumity, Ken Painter, Diane Poker, Myra Mumanawadam, Kevin Colomb, Marcel Fecto, and Cecilia Osborne. That is your third place finalist here. And that was such a great race. Like I said, I wasn't even paying attention for first part. I just heard that one of the cameras were done. So I turned my head over. When I looked again, we were at, both teams were neck and neck there. That was a great race. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, fireworks are tonight. Oh, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps up our coverage today there for today's York Boat races. This morning, we did the teen-female categories. There is 3 heats for that. And for our teen male category, we had 2 heats for that there. So now we just finished our 50 years and older. Tomorrow, we'll have coverage now for the Marianne Mumanawadam Memorial Preliminaries. And that's going to be very interesting to see here. Deadline to apply for that is at 6 o'clock today here. So if you're watching and you're still trying to make a team for the women's part tomorrow, come on down here, down the bank, and come and talk to Margaret, all right? So with that here, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We are done for the day here. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when you do our coverage for the Marianne Mumanawadam Memorial. I look forward to that. Let's just pray that the weather will be just as good as it is right now. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kevin signing off. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your York Boat days if you're from out of town here. And welcome. You guys have a great evening, all right? Ciao.